welcome to Off the Job, right? We're
trying to be a bit quiet.
We're on the train and people are probably looking at us, right? But we're going to this, what is it called? I
call it a van tour march.
Van tour march, yeah.
I know we're not in a van, but Pete's idea was to get a train.
No, it weren't. Too many people are going in vans.
Yeah.
And I ain't got ULEZ. I haven't got ULEZ compliance.
No, basically we're going there to mainly film, so if we drove, we probably wouldn't make it to Parliament Square to actually film it. So.
Yeah, so we thought we'd get the train, you know.
We were meant to be on the train a bit earlier, weren't we?
Yeah. This probably looks a bit bad because some people say just get the train and take your tools up with you, then they won't get nicked. But yeah, so we're going to get some footage in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so we're on the way to Brentcross. That's the first stop.
We're going to meet up with the guys, yeah. So yeah, see you in a bit.
How are we? You good? Yeah, so we just got to the tour march in Brentcross.
This is absolute carnage. Carnage.
Yeah, if you think last time was big, but this time is a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Shoaib's coming over. Maybe we can grab him for a quick chat. So we've got the organiser of the event, Shoaib. I take my hat off to you. You've done really well to put this together. The amount of work that goes in the background. You've not only done this once. This is the second time now. So yeah, how has it been? How have you found it?
Mate, I couldn't sleep last night. Honestly, I didn't. Not a bit. I was up all night just because that pressure that you think, look, the turnout's got to be, and I'm so happy to see a car park with a capacity of 400, literally full. And there's more coming, so it's been great.
Because obviously you want it to do well. How has it been dealing with? Because it's not just organising the tradesmen, it's speaking to the press, the police. Like, how has that side been?
It's been non-stop for me, mate. For 8 months, it hasn't stopped. And even today, while I'm driving down there, we have 5 different BBC studios phoning me up, and I've got ITV there. I've got another 10 calls on the way. It's really kicking off. And,
I think
it's on BBC on the front page today this morning. It's big news.
So you probably need a month off after this.
I need a break. I do need a break mentally. Honestly, I'm exhausted. The amount of work that goes into it, people have no idea of how much I do. You know, it's immense. I could write a book. I can explain to you what I go through.
What would you like to see sort of after this from, if it's the police, the government?
Look, we've got big companies involved now. So we've got tour marking events with Wix. That's a massive company coming forward. Tesco's car park, guys. Tesco's manager said we're going to get you in touch with Tesco, and we want to take this further. Yeah. That is massive.
Yeah.
There's no stopping it now. They said no. They said Tesco is one of those things that government will listen to. So if we get them on board, this is huge.
Yeah, that's crazy. Right. And you've even got a tank here. Is that going to Parliament Square?
That's going to be in Parliament Square.
Is that going to lead the way?
It's going to lead the way.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
No. How fast does that go?
Probably about 20, 30 miles an hour, but yeah. It's a velocity to bring that down, you know. It's crazy, isn't it, when you think about it? I couldn't believe it. It was tanks coming. I said, what? Getting a tank in there. When you take that Parliament Square. We've got a nice advertising van there. He's going to be lit up as well. And then we're going to have a massive convoy. London, honestly, is going to wake up today.
What can people do sort of right now to help prevent getting their tools stolen?
I say to them, mark their tools. I've shown the system on my Instagram as well. It's called Selector DNA. It's a forensic marking system that works with the police. So on the spot, they can literally identify your tool and have a conviction. So it's very important all tradespeople start marking the tool. It costs you £1 to mark your tool. That's if you buy the kit. I've got so many events organised with Wix coming this year that if you turn up to these events, you'll get the kits for free. Mark your tools, get decent locks done, get a van vault done, make it harder for them so they don't go for your van, they probably go for something else or try something else. You have to protect yourself, and that's the best way forward.
Nice, yeah, so well done today. Thank you for putting the time in to make this happen and
welcome,
helping the trades communities. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, right, okay. So we got Andy Cam here. I love plumbing.
How you doing? You all right, Pete?
Yeah, I'm all right. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Got yourself a coffee from Tesco's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Costa.
We're here today. Obviously, we all know why we're here today. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Andy? What you wanting to see?
Well,
happen?
I wanted to see numbers, and I wanted to see people take notice of what we're doing, and obviously they are doing. because this is a lot bigger than it was last time. I came down last year, although it was fantastic last year. And the problem was, I think the Parliament had dissolved because they were having but we'd already planned it before then, so we couldn't unplan it. So this one's obviously planned. We're going to take more people down there. There's going to be more traffic jams down there, because last time we created a traffic jam, I was sat in it for 4 hours that we created ourselves. I thought that's a good idea.
Brilliant. Well, I'm not creating any traffic jam because I'm on foot today.
Are you, mate? Well, that's good, though. You're going to be at Parliament Square
Yeah,
waving?
we're going to be there. We're going to go and get some more footage, show everybody what's going on.
No,
Because we want the general public to see what's going on.
That's
really.
right.
That's
yeah,
what we
and
want.
that's where it comes from. People like yourselves.
Yeah. So we're good to see you, mate.
And you, mate. And have you seen the tank?
And
What about the tank?
when you see me there, can you give me the horn?
Oh, 100%, mate.
Cheers, Andy.
So yeah, we've got Ian from IRB Heating. Nice to see you, mate.
Nice to see you.
It's a good turnout. What have you been affected before by stolen tools, or know anyone that's been
Yeah, I've
affected?
been done. I've got done, well, I don't know, about 2013, something like that. Popped into Sainsbury's, came out, doors were open on the van. They nicked about £4,000 worth of stuff, and honestly, your stomach sinks.
How did that affect you, sort of, in the short term after that?
Well, obviously, you can't work because you've got no tools to go to do your work, so you can't earn any money. I mean, I was quite fortunate in the fact that I had insurance, and luckily they actually paid out. They came good on it.
Yeah, so that's one note. If you haven't got insurance, it's
Yeah,
a good thing.
I think tool insurance is quite an important thing. It's another expense that we have to pay for, but you worry about these things, don't you?
Yeah, it covers your back. So everyone's going to Parliament Square today.
Yeah.
I think they've even got a tank
There's a tank over there, yeah.
on the way. Have you done anything in terms of sort of van security? Is there anything?
Yeah, I've upgraded my deadlocks and that sort of stuff, obviously, because you've got to have it, and that's not going to stop them. That won't stop them, but it might deter them. Like, they might pick the other van over your van. As horrible as that sounds, that's kind of the reality of it.
Yeah, because although they do sort of, if you put more locks on, they do make more damage. But like you said, if there's a van next to you,
I know it's a sad truth of the matter, really.
Because there's obviously some people saying, "Oh, nothing's going to happen," but nothing's going to happen if you do nothing. So it's good that this is
exactly
done.
Yeah, I've had people saying that, like, why are you doing it, what are you planning to achieve by it? But like, as you say, if you sit at home or you just go to work and nothing ever changes, then nothing will change. So you've got to do something like this to try and be part of it, and hopefully it gets picked up, the right people see it, and something happens.
Something gets done. What would you think they could do?
I don't know. It's hard, isn't it?
It's
this
hard,
is the thing.
yeah.
It's hard, but like, they need to. As long as they're talking about it and it's brought to the attention of the people that actually do make all the decisions, then we're in a good place to actually, make a change, something to be done. So like, I don't know what they can do. Tougher sentencing, more police on the ground dealing with it. I don't know. Resources. That's the problem, but.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to make the public aware as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they're not aware of how bad it is, so and how it affects people.
No, because I mean, obviously, we go to people's houses every day, like fixing their boilers, their heating goes down, and like, or someone's roof, whatever it is, whatever trade it is, they need us. And if we haven't got our tools to do the job that they need us to do, then where does that leave everyone?
Exactly. Well, thank you for your time, Ian.
That's all right, mate.
I'll let you crack on. Cheers.
Right, we're here today. We're here at the Trades United Hallmarks. I've just got this young man here to speak to us. Why he's here, what he's thinking about, what's going on. What's your name, mate?
My name's Les, and my company is the Gas Man. I participated last year, and in September last year, my van was broken into. So I think it's good that we stand up for it and try and make a change.
So what do you want to see from today? What would you like?
Stronger policing, and just a bit more done about tool theft.
Yeah. So we want to see the people getting punished who are actually the perpetrators, getting proper jail sentences, etc.
Exactly.
So what are you making of today? Is it busier than last time?
Today is unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, the turnout is just 4 times as many people.
You reckon?
I'd say definitely. Wow. It was.
It's just as well we didn't bring the van, innit, Bobby? We're on foot today.
That's it. Why not? It's probably need to be on foot with this amount of vans.
But but it's a good turnout.
Yeah, definitely good turnout. Yeah.
Do you reckon there are going to be any more? Do we need any more? We've got to keep going, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, the more the merrier. The more the merrier. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, when things start changing, then I suppose we can slow down. But it's getting that change. If we don't make a noise about it now, then when are they going to make a change?
Exactly right. Les, thanks for joining us, mate. Appreciate
right.
your time.
Thank you for your time.
much.
Yeah, so we've got PB here, PB plumber Pete.
Yep.
What brought you here today? What was?
The campaign's been something I've been part of for a long time now, and I came last year. I didn't want to miss it again this year because so I don't know, just when people get together, the feeling of it, everyone getting behind the campaign, awesome. What I've got to say though is, because you obviously seen how many people are here, there's stickers, there's merch, the organisation that goes into it, you got to take your hat off to Shoaib.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
No, I'm trying to run a business and do this is
Or
not easy.
you imagine trying to organise like 3 or 4 of your mates to go down the pub.
Yeah.
Imagine organising 400 tradespeople, or however many people here today. So yeah, incredible atmosphere, great to be a part of it, and hopefully it does what it needs to do and gets to those.
Have you been affected or know anyone that's been affected sort of from tool theft?
Or
you've been lucky?
Yeah, what's the statistic? Every 15 minutes, everyone knows someone, especially if you're on social media. I've not been done for a long time now, probably about 6 years, touch wood. But when it happens, it ruins not just the tools being stolen, the fact that they ruin your van, and then you've got to get that sorted out. So all of your work, you can't do it. You've got to replace your kit, you've got to go through your insurance. It's just one massive ball ache.
It's a lot lost time.
You shouldn't have to go through when you're just trying to earn a living.
Yeah. How do you think people could maybe prevent it? Or do you say it's very hard at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the vans aren't fit for purpose. They come out of the factory, they're so easy to get into. So you've got to take it into your own hands. So you've got to fit extra locks, extra security, alarms. You've got to take your kit off your van if you can. You've got to park your back doors up. So do anything you can to stop them getting in. But if they want to get in, they'll go through the roof. So, it's not a nice circumstance.
It's looking like a great turnout. It's good to
there's a
see
tank
everyone
over there.
pulling together. What's
Someone's
that?
got a tank.
Is that tank actually going to Parliament Square?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Right, well, thank you for your time today.
Cheers, mate.
Right, we've got Danny Madden, one of the group leaders. Oh, you're a group leader this year.
Yeah, I'm a group leader.
He's a group leader. Yeah, he's way into the Cub Scouts. That's wants to be a
Up to
leader.
Beavers. Is it Beavers?
Do I get a badge?
To get a badge, yeah.
What you got?
I've got
You've got
big
big
badge.
badges.
I've got big badges.
Yeah. So what you're saying today is it's bigger than it was last year.
This is like what a turnout. Absolutely. I mean, you've got a frigging tank. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I was talking about a tank, and I was looking around, and I couldn't see it. Like that big tank,
Incredible.
I couldn't see it.
And you know, for people to really come and make a stand and be here today. Look at the vans; it's just incredible. The amount of vans compared to last time, it's out of this world. But this is what needs to be done.
Yeah, it definitely
It
does.
has to be done.
What
to
do
make
you
a
want to
stand.
see? What do you want to see from this? What results do you want to see from this stand?
I want to see some serious punishments. Something that is going to put people off breaking into the vans, not just selling stolen tools at car boots and in the shops, but actually breaking into the vans. You attempt to break into a van, that's it. We want to see severe punishments.
Yeah.
Because at the moment,
Slap on the wrist.
Yeah, and you're going to work every day and you're thinking, where can I park my van where it's going to be as close to the job as possible, which in London ain't that possible. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just, it's a headache and it's a worry and it's a stress every single day that we shouldn't have to have.
Exactly, yeah. And I fully agree with you, because that's the main thing I've been talking about, is like mental health within the trades. It's all hand in hand, isn't it, with this? So,
well, if you think about, the stolen tools, it doesn't just disappear. It once they're gone.
So we've got the big boss.
I think you should bring him in. I think you should bring him in front of the camera. Once you lose your tools, it's a day gone. It's the week gone.
Yeah.
You've got to go out, buy new tools. Not to mention be without a van because you've got to do all the repair work to it.
Exactly.
So it's not just the tools and the insurance that are paying out. Silly money. It's ridiculous.
Well, all we can do is carry on trying to get what we want. Cheers, Dan. Thanks,
Cheers,
mate.
mate. Nice one.
We're going to go to Parliament Square after this. I think we're leaving about 11.
Yeah, we got it. We just got here. They've just turned up. They're making a racket. What are you saying, Kill?
We literally got here with 2 minutes to go. They all turned up. I don't know if you can hear us, but yeah. I can't wait for the tank to turn up.
Oh, no, it's mad. I can't.
I wonder what the public are thinking right now.
This is literally only just started, so it's going to go a bit mental. While we're here, let's get Daryl on. Daryl, someone turned up.
Give him your mic. Can you even hear anything?
Look. We got Daryl Robinson. He's come to show his support for the trades.
Not that you can hear anything we're saying, but I'm a painter and decorator. We don't really have anything neat anyway. Do you know what I mean? I've had a couple of paintbrushes go here and there.
What are you saying, though? What do you think, though?
It's decent. It's a good turnout. It's mad.
Yeah.
I've just come through it. We've cut through the traffic, but there's loads of people, man.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's mental.
Can you hear us, Robbie? Can you actually hear us? Oh, that's good.
Because I can't hear anything I'm saying.
I can't hear myself think. But yeah, this is what we're about. We want to make people aware of what's going on around in London and surrounding areas, because, we want to keep our tools in our vans, not in some thieving person's van.
That's very politically correct.
I'm trying to. Well, we're in the political area, aren't we? You know what I mean? So
thieving persons. I like it.
But no, Daryl, cheers, mate. Thanks for joining us, brother. And make some noise, innit? Cheers, bruv. Cheers, mate. We've got Nick from Selector DNA, the chief, as I called him before at the tool place in Bow.
That's spread. I'm getting a lot of people calling me that now. But it shows how many people are watching you.
I like to set trends, Nick. I like
to
set trends.
It's good.
Are you good? What are you thinking?
I think it's great. It's a message, isn't it? And that's what needs to get across. I had a plumber in last week. When I was just chatting with him, just dropped the subject in, complete change in attitude, complete change, because it affects absolutely every tradesman.
Yeah.
I haven't come across a tradesman that I've spoken to about it who either hasn't been affected or knows somebody's been affected, but are just emotionally caught up in it, because it basically it's taken away people's livelihoods. It's as simple as that. Yeah.
But we're very glad to see you here showing your support.
Well, I'm up here to do some training, so I thought, while I'm here, I might as well pop along.
He's come up very smart, I must say.
This is one of my smart days.
Thanks.
They're not always smart days.
No.
Thanks for what I'm doing. Anyway,
thanks for joining us, Nick. Thank you very much. Right, here we are. We're here in Westminster, and I've found a Member of Parliament. Could you introduce yourself, please, sir?
Yeah, my name's Lincoln Jopp. I'm the Member of Parliament for Spelthorne, and we've got a load of tradespeople in the constituency, and only on Saturday someone was telling me about a van theft where all the tools are gone, and so I've come out today to show my support to this protest.
We appreciate that very, very much, because what we're trying to do basically is obviously get our voices out there. We want not just the MPs and the people of Parliament, we want the general public to realise what's going on, because when we get affected, they then get affected as well, because our insurances go up, we pay more money on our tools, etc., etc. So we want to get a general awareness of what's actually going on, because a lot of it as well, mental health within the trades is very much affected by this as well. So what do you think about that? Is there anything you can comment on that?
It can be devastating for a small business operator, tradesperson, if they have their means of supporting themselves and their family and maybe other employees, taken away, let alone their customers. So it's a massive problem, and whilst the police have got lots of priorities, I know for my constituents in Spelthorne this is a big issue, and they want to see much more done to both deter and to catch criminals who are stealing from vans.
And will your right honourable gentlemen and ladies within the Parliament hear this today, and will anything be said about it, do you think?
Well, if I get the opportunity, I'd be delighted to raise it in Parliament today, because it's a significant, you've got 700 tradespeople who are all basically taking money out of their own pocket by not working today to come down here, and so it's a very significant protest, and it's one I hope that they listen to.
Thank you very much for joining us, sir.
Cheers, Pete. Great pleasure.
So we've got Alex from Trade Legends. I actually wore your jumper yesterday. I wear it a lot.
It's warm though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice jumper.
Yeah, it's warm. So here we are.
We're here
Tool
today,
theft rally.
Tool theft. You come down yesterday to make sure you don't miss it.
I did. I came down last night just purely for the fact I didn't want to be stranded this morning. Trains been cancelled, stuff like that. So I'm glad I got down last night, apart from a few beers.
Yeah. What's been your first impression then?
Well, I wasn't here last year because the wife was pregnant at the time, so she was due to drop. But literally, I've probably been here, an hour, just over an hour, and it's absolutely packed in here. So I'm surprised just how many people we've managed, Shoaib and the rest of them have managed to get together to actually come down here.
Yeah, he's done really well. So is there anything you've sort of heard? Do you know anyone that's been affected by it?
So
Tool theft?
on the podcast, well, you know, when you have people on the podcast,
Yeah.
one thing that we always talk about is van and tool theft. And obviously Dave Bishop, wherever he is, somewhere around here, he's in one of these, has had his tools stolen, I think, 15 times. And it's sort of, you hear stories like that, and then people go, oh, well, you know, he should be taking his tools out of his van. Some of the time he was, people were breaking into his house, and you know there's a problem when people are so brazen and just breaking into stuff in broad daylight in a Tesco car park. You know, if you can't even nip in and go and get yourself a sandwich and a drink and some lunch without getting your tools robbed, you know there's a big issue. So fair play to them today.
Yeah, people are probably thinking, what can I do to stop? Like you say, you go into Tesco to get a sandwich, and they're
not
because even Pointy, he was working in a shop in, I think I said London, but he's up north. He's a northern guy, isn't he? He was working in a shop fitting that out. They was working in the shop, and someone come in the shop, took his bag while they was in there.
Yeah.
He didn't notice till the end of the day. So people have got the front to, like you say, go and get a sandwich.
Yeah.
In broad daylight, take tools, but
there's no penalties for people, and you know the police, they get given footage. I know, obviously, I'm not slamming the police here because they've got a tough job, but when they're overloaded and it's so rampant, they don't have the time to spend on it, so they're just giving people a crime number. But then people are without tools for 6-7 weeks. They can't go and work. You know the impact they have then on their families and stuff like that. It's absolutely terrible, mate.
Yeah, so hopefully this raises awareness, so the police know a lot more about it.
Hopefully these guys in here.
Yeah. I hope they're all looking out the windows.
Well, hopefully they're having a listen. I'm going in there myself at 1 o'clock, so I'm trying to push it with a few people in there.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Can I slip in your pocket?
A couple of MPs that I'm meeting in there, so hopefully at some point we can get it sorted. I know Shoaib's been doing loads of stuff with them as well, and I think the more that we're down here, obviously, you know, it doesn't affect me. I'm not a trade, but obviously the trade community, the trade legends, I want to see it get sorted so that people can just go and do their job without the stress of.
The more support, the better.
Yeah.
So, all right, cheers for your time.
Thanks, Keiran. Thanks, mate.
Right, we have a gentleman here today. What's your name, sir?
Duncan.
Duncan, and what are you here for? You're here to support the protest?
Well, I have a business called Armed. We're here to support the tradespeople. It's a big problem. They're having their tools stolen. There's about 78% of them in their career will have their tools stolen. Not enough's being done about it. We were asked by a number of our customers to produce some equipment to help protect their vans.
Right.
So we have a technology business to give them devices and give them early alerts when their van's being broken into.
Yeah. Oh, right, brilliant. So you're all part of this. So this is something is close to your heart then, obviously.
Absolutely. There's, best part of 1.5 million tradespeople in the UK, and if you consider 78% have had their tools stolen at some part, somebody needs to do something about it.
And
when their tools get stolen, there's no repercussions for the criminals, and the trades are out of work for several weeks. So
what would you like to see the outcome of today? What would you like to see?
I'd like to see some what I would call proper sentencing that fits the crime. These guys typically, as I said, will be out of work for 3 or 4 weeks plus. They're trying to get replenish their tools, but it's just a slap on the wrist for the guy who nicks the kit and then sells them on a Sunday down a Sunday boot market. Right. Where's the fairness in that?
No, exactly.
So justice for them, I guess.
Yeah. What was the name of your company? Just promote your company.
Yeah, we're called Armed, ARMD. And we provide smart van alarms. So if anybody breaks into your van, it calls your mobile phone. But importantly, we back that up with insurance.
Yeah.
And we guarantee to settle insurance claims within 5 days if they use our app. So it's all about protecting tradespeople's livelihoods, keeping them on the tools. Yeah. And if the worst happens, trying to have their back.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks, Duncan. And check out Armed if you're looking for some sort of security for your van.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks very much, Duncan. Right, we got Frank from Stolen Tools UK. What do you think, Frank? What's going on now?
It's carnage, mate. We're here with Gridlock. We're sending the message. We've got an important message to deliver today to Parliament. We've got to stamp out tool theft. We're here. We're all together.
Mate, it's a great solidarity between all the tradesmen, isn't it?
That's it, mate. We're standing together.
And what you're doing as well, what you're doing, your page, mate, it's
mate.
massive and it's doing wonders, mate. It's making more awareness. So yeah, thank you for what you're doing.
That's it, mate. Spreading awareness. I'm just trying to get the word out there, trying to show people, we're here.
Yeah. Nice one, Frank. Cheers for joining us, bruv.
So we got Big J here, TMG, supporting.
I'm not big, man. It's normal. Come on, man. Don't
I
do
look
that
a bit
to me.
taller here.
Can't say that first thing, man. What's happening? You alright?
Yeah, good. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Can't complain.
How are you finding this? Because you was here the first time as well, weren't you?
Yeah, this year I'm finding it good because I'm not driving, not with all these lot. But yeah, it's good turnout. But better than last year, no? Double.
You've had your van done many times.
Many done. I've had about five times I've done.
And that's only the last couple of years, isn't it?
Yeah. It's what it is. What can you do?
What disruption does that make to you?
To be fair, for me, not really a lot. I just keep going. But if you're like one-man band or you ain't got the funds to start
I don't know if they can hear you. If you
What?
hold it there.
one-man band or you ain't got the funds to go again, then it can disrupt. But me, I keep it moving. It's just part of life.
You got to just try and keep up with it. But like you say, one-man bands, it's...
The thing is, I always park my van in silly places. So I'll always put the side loading door always on the curb. I'll never leave my van in a sort of obscure location. I'd rather get a ticket than leave my van parked in a silly place. Basically.
Have you done anything to the vans in terms of security?
Just locks and that. Locks. I looked at other things. There's some guy called Mundy that does some gates and that.
Yeah.
It's pricey, like $2,000. But the main reason I didn't get it is because you've got to drive all the way to his workshop, which is a bit far away. But I got tools in transit insurance. I think it's a must, and as much locks as you can have, really. Deterrent.
Yeah, like you say, you got to do as much as you can. It's not going to completely stop them, but you can.
If they want it, they'll have it.
As
much as you can do to deter it, you've got more chance of walking away with your tools, I'd say.
Yeah. All right. Cheers for your time, Jay.
No problem. Pleasure as always, bro.
Right. So that is it. By the looks of it, the last fans are removing themselves from the square. What do you think? How do you think it's gone, Kill?
Yeah, I think it's been amazing. Yeah. Again, hats off to Shoaib.
Yeah.
This has made a lot of noise. Yeah, there's been coverage by the news channels.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And they must have heard it in there. They must have heard it in there. What do you
said
reckon?
earlier, they must be looking out the windows.
They're looking out the windows and they're going, oh no, look at the tradesman.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what's next. Hopefully they sort of do something about it. Not sure.
Yeah.
Well, what it'll
but
be,
it's not just. I keep reiterating this. It's not just about Westminster hearing it. It's about the general public and us trying to get it out there to the end user of all the trades. Because if we suffer, you are ultimately going to suffer because our prices are going to go up because of our insurances, our tools replacements and that. And it's just a knock-on effect. So if you can help us, then that's going to help yourselves, I think.
Yeah, do what you can as well. Sort of get tool insurance, get your tools marked, get van locks, alarms, do what you can. You might think that it's not going to stop them, but it will prevent them, so it will help.
Any preventative measure, this being one of them, and getting boot sales and that, not being able to sell tools, etc., is only going to be positive for what we're trying to achieve.
Yeah. As you can hear, still going on.
Yeah.
I don't know how long they are going to be here, but
I know they're just bibbing me. All right, all right, oh no, all right,
But yeah, all in all, great turnout.
Thanks for watching if you was watching.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Join us on the next episode. Ciao.